Hi, comic review time. And this time around, I'm going to do something kooky. It's all Batman. And let's start off with Tony Daniels' first issue of Batman 692, where he not only draws this time, but writes. And here we go. This is 692. And it's the first part of, what's the story on this? Life After Death. And you know, I was really digging his work on Battle for the Cowl, and I could tell that he had some parameters to work within that miniseries. He had a lot of setting up to do for the Grant Morrison, Paul Dini era with Dick Grayson as Batman. So you could tell he was a little restrained here and there, and he had a lot of positioning to do. So now he's a little more free to write his stories, however, and good God, I love his work. I think that's some really pretty work. And what he's doing is, he is bringing back the Falcone family. The one surviving Falcone guy, what's his name? Let's see, Mario Falcone. He's back, and he's ready to start up again. And meanwhile, there's this mystery of people turning up dead. With gas masks. Dr. Death from the Batgirl comics is back, and I've recently learned that he wasn't created for the Batgirl comics. He's an obscure Golden Age character that everyone kind of forgot about, including me. And let's see, Dick Grayson's trying to get some information out of Catwoman here, in which he has to pay her, which is hilarious. And the art is just, I love the art. It's just got that cool 90s image kind of feel, but you know, it still has it still has some grounding, you know, so it's not just pretty poses with no backgrounds. I mean, it actually feels like it's in a real kind of world. Falcone also has this niece or something like that, who's a big fan of Catwoman, so I'm curious to see where that goes. Good God, I love this, and it's just beginning, and it's so good, I almost forgot that Batman isn't in this comic. I dug it a lot. I would give this 5 RAM chips. It's a good time to start reading the basic flagship Batman comic. And meanwhile, over in Kevin Smith and Walt Flanagan's Batman the Widening Gyre, the real Batman, is basically having relationship issues. Actually, right now it's pretty good. He is going to beaches with Silver St. Cloud. I mean, check this out. I mean, that's Skinamax kind of positioning. And days he's spending with her, and nights he's fighting bad guys. And Smith does something that Jeff Loeb tries to do, is throw in a whole bunch of crazy characters, mixing in scenes, but he does it a lot better, I think, than Loeb has done in a long time. Also, we meet the goat guy, and let's see, what was his name pronounced again? I forgot. But oh my God, there's some hilarious scenes. Just some terrific dialogue. And what I liked about this is mainly a funny issue, but Batman is still Batman. He's still within character, and this is a funny issue. I won't give away some of the really funny dialogue that I had a lot of fun with in this. This is definitely so far a step above the last miniseries, Cacophony, which I like too. But this is so far even better. I'm enjoying this a lot. 5 RAM chips. Over here in Gotham City Sirens, it took me a while to get this issue. I had to hunt this one down. Issue 4 and 5 by Paul Dini and Gullum March. And the first issue deals with the girls trying to save Harley Quinn because she is hanging out with Bruce Wayne, not realizing that it's Hush, and he is looking for the right moment to kill her. One of my favorite scenes is the moment where he's kind of got a good moment here. He's going to try and push her off the top of a building, and he just can't get her to shut up, or and he just doesn't know how to deal with her. Very funny. And then the Joker, jealous of her hanging around with Bruce Wayne and getting attention, jumps in. Now, for those of you who have continuity questions about this, there's a little surprise going on in here, and I really won't give away. It's part 2 of the story, where the Gotham Sirens go to face Joker and do battle with him. This is great. Both these issues are beautiful to look at. The dialogue is just wonderful, crisp, and funny, and the story keeps you guessing. And there's an obscure character that pops up here that even me, Mr. Batman fan, wasn't even aware of. So, love it. 5 RAM chips for both. And over here, in Paul Dini and Dustin Ewan's Batman Streets of Gotham, number 4. Now, you may think that this is going to be a Mr. Zsasz issue, but it's mainly about the broker, who is the guy who, under the table, helps supervillains find those crazy hideouts that they're always working in. You know, it's like, how does the Joker always find some abandoned pranks factory, or Poison Ivy finding some abandoned florist shop to work in? He's the one who hooks him up. And this issue, Mr. Zsasz comes to him, and it's a little more than he can take, because Mr. Zsasz is more horrible than the villains he usually deals with, because it's basically kind of a meat shop he's putting together, where he butchers children. Even for him, that's not cool. So he tries to wrestle with what to do, because if he hands over Mr. Zsasz to Batman and the police, that may make his dealings with other villains a little troubling, let's just say. Not as good as some of the other issues. I'd say 4 RAM chips, worth picking up. And that's all in Batman right now. I'm going to do another comic review in a couple of days with a little mix. I got New Avengers, Madame Xanadu, Transformers, and whatever the fuck that comes out this week. Till then, push the button, Lindsay.